as you see on the screen, everybody is chasing the elusive six-man picks. See how I just got 6 right, turned 20 into 500. Then you see that on the same day, I got 4 out of 4 right and made $100. So it looks easy, right? Wrong. All right, guys, so when you're looking at this six-man pick, it looks easy, right? But look at what your hit rate really is. This is the percentage that you will hit a six-man pick. All right, guys, so I'm going to give you my reason why I believe six-man slips are not the way to go unless you're going to play these slips on Friday. Because when you do a six-man pick, the odds are against you. But I recommend doing these six-man picks on Friday because on Friday, Prizepicks has what's called Flex Friday. That means that you have protected picks up to $20, meaning that if you don't get 5 picks or more right, you get your money back. So this is why I recommend you stay away from six-man picks. But this is the reason why Prizepicks is so profitable and why they win more often than not, because they bank on your greed. Because you're saying, oh man, I'm skilled. I can get 6 out of 6 right. So they give you this high payout structure where they say, look, if you get 6 picks right, we'll give you $500 on a $20 bet. And you're like, I can do this. But more often than not, the lineups end and you're like, oh man, this didn't go my way and I got 5 picks right. If you get 5 picks right, which is still hard, you only get 2x times your money. But when you get 4 picks right, you only win 40%, they win 60%. So Prizepicks knows that 70-80% of the time, you're going to get 4 picks or less correct. So they know they're going to win more than you are. And I'm going to show you in the next slide why you really don't want to do these picks, because there are 3 factors that's going to affect you losing that you can't control. So for six-man slips, only play these slips on Friday.
But he clearly got it off in time, and that's obviously a foul.
And number 1 is foul trouble. You can't predict whether a player will get into foul trouble. Number 2 is blowouts. You can't control whether or not a game is a blowout. And this also attributes to why you lose 20% of the time.
Was it on green?
And my third one are ejections. All right, guys, so for my numbers, the 3 factors that affects everyone that plays DFS is foul trouble, blowouts, ejections, and you're going to lose 20% of the time on these factors alone. So now let's go and show you why a 5-man slip is better than a 6-man slip. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you something really interesting. And this is why I believe the 5-man plays are better than the 6-man plays. And if you look here, if you go ahead and select your plays, if you get 5 correct, you get 10 times your money. That's pretty good. So if you play a $10 game, you will get $100 if you get 5 correct. If you get 4 correct, you get 2x. So you get the same 2x in the 5 play that you get in the 6-man, but you can get it with 1 less pick. In the 6-man, you got to get 5 right to get 2 times your money. In the 5-man, you only got to get 4 right to get your money. Now, it's still tough odds, but it's better odds to get 4 out of 5 than it is to get 5 out of 6. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. But you're still going to get 3 out of 5 a lot of the times, which means that Prizepicks will win 60% of your money and you're going to get 40% of your money back. So let's just say you have 4 straight days where you get 3 out of 6 right. You have just added money to your account. But if you want to play the big payout contest, the 5-man pick is better than the 6-man pick. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you why I believe the 4-man slips are the best slips to play on Prizepicks. And the reason why I love them the best, because you have such a good payout structure if you get 3 correct. So if you get 4 correct, you get 10x money. And just as I said in the previous 2 slides, it's easier to get 4 picks right than it is to get 5 or 6. And if you do power plays, I would do power plays with a 4-man slip than a 5 or a 6-man. But this is why I love doing the 4-man slips. If you get 4 correct in the flex play, you still win 6x money. Guys, that's great. So if you play $100, you win $600. $100. But if you get 3 right, you still win $50. Guys, you will be profitable long-term doing 4-man slips. That's why this is my favorite format. And now you can get up to 4x depending on what player you select. Sometimes if you go over on a certain player, they'll give you a higher pay structure. If you go under, they'll give you a higher pay structure. So it just depends. So let me know, guys, do you like this 4-man? Because I believe this is the best bang for your buck on Prizepicks. All right, guys, so again, these are just random picks on the screen. Do not put these in because I didn't do any research for these. I just did random picks. All right, guys, so the old structure for the 3-man, if you got 3 correct, you got 5x money. But this is where the 3x was great value. If you got flex, if you got 3 right in the flex, the way the flex worked, you got 2.25 times your money. So if you played $100, you got your $100 back plus $125. That to me was the best value on the market because you can hit these at a higher rate. But when you get 2 picks correct, now they're giving you 1x money. So if you played $10, you just get your $10 back. So if you played 5 straight days and you got 2 out of 3 right, you have done nothing but break even. And if you have a loss on the 6th day, that means you have a loss for the week. So this makes absolutely no sense to me. Now, what I did is I wrote in the Prizepicks and said, I want to see the original format. So what do you guys think? Do you like this new structure? If you do, fine. But put in the comment section whether you like this new payout structure. But this is another reason why Prizepicks win and you lose. So we're going to finish the video off by looking at the 2-man slips. And everyone that does props that has a YouTube channel tells you mathematically the 2-man slips makes absolutely no sense, but they don't explain to you why the 2-man slip makes no sense. If you look at these picks, Guzman and Suarez, these are random picks. Do not play these picks because I didn't do any research. They're just random picks. But Guzman has a 50% chance to go more and a 50% chance to be less. So is Suarez. So if you look at that ratio, that means each one of these picks have a 25% chance, which means that it's a 4-to-1 odds. So with them giving you 3x, they should be giving you 4x because you have a 25% chance to hit each one. So since they're giving you 3x, this makes no sense. The value doesn't make sense. So guys, when you're on Prizepicks, the way that I used to do it, I used to play the 3-man flex and the 4-man flex. But now, as I showed you in the previous slide, the 3-man flex makes no sense because if you only get 2 right, they're just giving you your money back, which guarantees that you will have a losing week because all it takes is for 1 loss to be in the negatives. So now, with that being the case, the only contest that makes sense to play is the 4-man flex. And for you I would say you high risk, high reward guys, you should play the 5x, but the 6-man, again, you only play those on Flex Friday, in my personal opinion. But also, guys, Prizepicks wins 85% of the time. There are other factors involved that I have figured out because I am in the 15% of people who are profitable. And people have been following me for the past 6 months or so. You know that I'm profitable because you've seen my track record. So until you can figure out how to be in the 15%, you are now educated on why Prizepicks wins 85% of the time and why you lose 85% of the time. So that will be it, guys. I hope you like this video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video, guys, and also leave me a comment what you thought of the video, what did you learn, or what is your opinion of what I did. So guys, don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you get what you want. And don't forget to think in ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. And I hope everyone is extremely profitable today on Prizepicks.